Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today we are reacting to Season 2 Episode 5 of Taskmaster, and this is the Season 2 finale, and I just want to say what a season this has been. I mean, I've loved the characters, I've loved the chemistry between them. It's been incredible. I thought there'd be 6 like Season 1, but this is the last episode. I can see Catherine is high up in the series, I know John is high up as well. Either one of them can take this. I'm excited, guys. I really am excited, and I can't wait to, see who wins this season and then move straight on to Season 3, as this is an incredible show, and I'm loving every reaction I do to it. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into the reaction. And here we go, guys. The last episode in Season 2. This has been so good, hasn't it, guys? It's been absolutely incredible.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, what a task that was. Oh, here we go. Come on. Who's going to take the series? This is the Strength in Arches. Oh yeah, so we have to guess who says the title.
It's the last episode of the series, which means that by the end of this show,
point,
we will
I have
have
no
found
idea.
an overall winner. The person who has accumulated the most points across the whole run will lift this trophy, this majestic golden head, as the champion of Taskmaster. Let's meet our 5 potential victors.
Here they are.
Doc Brown, John Wilkinson, John Richardson, Catherine Ryan, and Richard Oswald.
Throughout this, I've ended up loving all of these contestants.
Throughout the whole experience, it's Alex Horne. You are my rock of administration.
Really? I mean, I genuinely have so much respect for you, and I was wondering while we're here if I could just ask you a little question. If you do me the honour of, and legally this is becoming my godfather, is that all right? There's a...
Oh my God.
It is a proper document. Would you mind?
Yeah.
I haven't got one.
I don't really know what that entails. I can get you to do what I like if I sign this, right?
Nothing will change, really.
Gifts is what I thought.
You can bring me gifts.
Thank you.
Imagine having a
It's
lord
also
as a
a series,
godfather, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's exciting. There's 2 people, surprisingly, in first and second. They are Catherine Ryan and then John Richardson. There's 4 points separating them. The rest aren't that far behind. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So it literally is anyone's game.
No.
Apart from Joe's.
Yes.
It's all right, mate. It happens.
Time for the prize task. What's the category to end the series?
Well, it's quite an emotional one. This time we've asked them to bring in their best piece of memorabilia. So whoever brings the best piece of memorabilia will win the first task, and whoever wins the whole episode will go home with a lot of memorabilia. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Memorabilia, keepsake, souvenirs, tat. John.
I've brought something that I have had for about 20 years. It's one of my favourite things, and it's a Roman coin that I found when I was doing some gardening. And I just think, every time I touch it, I get genuinely excited that was used in Roman times, is when they used most of the Roman currency.
Makes sense. Makes
To
sense.
buy God knows what, a gourd
Yeah?
or some courgette.
Milk bottle top.
Currently, you can get 20 for £8 on eBay.
Okay,
Oh.
5th place.
Oh, for goodness sake, I thought it'd be worth a lot more than
Joe,
that.
what piece of memorabilia have you bought?
I have gone a bit classic, bit sort of go-to. I have bought my map of the Grand Union Canal.
Sure.
Signed by one of the lock keepers.
You tell him. You tell him.
Did you meet the lock keeper?
Yeah, met him, yeah.
What was his name?
Clive Hutt.
What a name. What a name.
If you were to describe Clive Hutt in 3 words, what would you say?
Asthmatic.
Asthmatic.
To
Lock
fulfill the
keeper.
3 words, it would be asthmatic Clive Hutt, I presume.
Yeah.
Richard, what did you bring in?
I met one of my great sporting heroes, and I think pretty much everybody's sporting heroes. And one of the few people ever I got the autograph of. He's an absolute giant of his sport. And Jockey Wilson.
Oh, well, for those of us who've played at Lakeside, that, my friend, has almost definitely secured you the top slot.
Oh, that's very kind. And he was a gentleman as well, as you would imagine.
Alex has a fact about Jockey Wilson.
Oh, I like Jockey Wilson. He was a constant sweet eater. He refused to brush his teeth. He lost his last tooth by the age of 28.
Wow. Wow.
All three of which one could have guessed. Catherine, what did you bring?
Well, being a woman in comedy, I get asked many questions.
I'll bet.
They ask me, Catherine, what's it like being part of a revolution? And so I humble myself by looking at the following coin from the legit suffrage. You see that? A lady from Dagenham gave it to me, and it's one of the many ways that they got votes for women, etc., through their rebellion.
Wow.
That's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. So we've had 2 coins, a Roman one,
It's going to reflect
and one from the
pretty
suffragettes.
badly on me if Jockey Wilson beats that. Doc.
I was just going to start off by saying that in 2003 I really wanted to have relations with Mylene Klass.
Okay.
I randomly got to meet her, and she asked me to write a rap song for her, which I did. And I got
She
to
was
spend
going to rap it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I got to spend like a week, just me and Mylene. Nothing came of it, and it is what it is. However, a couple of weeks later, she gave me the rap that I'd written for her. You know, she's like a classical pianist and stuff.
Yeah.
And she laid it out in meter and then framed it
Oh,
and
wow.
gave it to me with a little message at the bottom and a little kiss. I thought,
Saying you weren't invited to my house.
yeah, it was very much like a really, really nice gift, but also a way of saying, please don't ever contact me again.
Yeah.
Right.
But I treasure it to
Frame
this
that
day.
warning.
I treasure it.
Just say Mylene Klass, 2 teeth left. Just a fact.
Right, okay.
Is it better than Jockey, then?
Yeah.
That was nothing.
All right, so you've got to make a decision. You've heard all 5.
All right, then.
Great.
There's been
In
some really
fifth
good
place,
ones.
And this is going to come as a little bit of a shock to some of you. I'm putting Joe's Canal. 4th place, I'm going to put Mylene Klass's rap. In 3rd place, I'm putting John's Roman coin, just because they're worth all. In 2nd place, incredible though it may seem, I'm putting the incredibly worthy suffragette coin.
Yeah, yeah. Jockey.
Number 1
Jockey
is the signed
Wilson.
Jockey Wilson.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant.
That women are more important than Jockey Wilson. Got to me.
It's all right. I tried it with words. Next will be actions.
Okay.
No.
OK, well, we can do the first proper big task now. You ready?
Oh, I really want a proper big task.
OK, here it is, Greg.
What a start. What a start. Do, do.
Fox. A trolley.
Just in case it's your time starts now task, I might have a little look at what we have first.
Get all this shopping into the shopping trolley.
Fastest wins. Your time starts now.
Oh, it is your
Oh,
time
no.
starts now.
OK, that's a challenge.
So what I might do, should I pump up the boat before I even open up the thing? I could do that. I'm going to look such an idiot when I open this task.
You won't, because you've got a lead on a lot of
The most
people.
cerebral, I think it's fair to say, throughout this.
That's not cerebral at all. I'm going to pump up the bed before I know what to do. What do you go out each night with a condom on? Like,
I went 2.
What I was about
Good
to
man.
say was, of course, it doesn't say anywhere that you need to use the airbed, and it's an airbed, not a boat. So that's...
Very good point. Very good point.
Should we start with Catherine?
Yeah.
OK, we'll start with Catherine. Okay.
Okay, so we got a bridge right there. Yeah, push the trolley back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
bastard.
God. Well, to be honest, I can't really think of, like... Yeah, why not? Why not? I thought the river was a little bit deeper than that when I first saw it, but no, go for it, Catherine. Great idea.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.
Literally, as it has been across the series, no messing with Catherine Ryan. Bam, I get the job done as quickly as possible, even when some takes the wheels off the trolley. Incredible performance.
Thank you.
Vote for women, as Jockey Wilson once.
Did he?
Because the wheels fell off, which was so unlucky, Catherine managed to complete the task in 2 minutes and 44 seconds, under 3 minutes.
That's not bad.
Under 4 minutes, in fact.
It's not bad. So, I do believe John is ahead.
Well, we're going to have a look at Doc, and we're going to have a look at John.
And,
the Chocolate Brothers.
Catherine gained a point back on him in the prize task.
Is that a bridge?
This is going to be
I'd say
close.
that's yeah, okay.
Yeah, nice idea, Doc. Great idea.
Not bad.
Oh, and then it's all gone downhill now.
Oh.
That's it, Doc, mate. Brilliantly done. I really like this task. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna need some strength to like pull that bag of rice up from below now. Like this, that looks tough. There you go. See, I don't really see any way around this. Like, I guess it's literally just moving it as quick as you can.
There's a bridge there as well.
There you go. I don't think it'll be as quick.
Totally spontaneous. Without you informing us you hadn't seen 2 bridges.
I always thought I was cool under pressure until this series. I think if you watch me closely throughout,
As I have been.
then you know that I make rash and awful decisions that I feel the need to stick by forever. Like, I'll never go back, even though the decision was terrible.
I mean, Doc did get the job done, right?
He finished in 4 minutes and 24 seconds, which is almost twice as long as
But dude, how did I not see the bridges? That's
I still can't. That's.
dude. No one has ever called me dude.
To be fair, I didn't see the bridge until the end of
At least you
Catherine's
thought
one.
to put all the things in one bag to throw them across rather than...
Thanks, man. This is like a focus group. I really appreciate you guys.
John was also slower than Catherine. John was pie time, 3.14.
Yeah?
Bye.
And is that because he didn't use the bags?
And we scampered around instead of scampering across.
There's a danger if I'm too close to the water, people will think I'm a vole and have me destroyed.
And not you mainly.
However, as I think John probably remembers...
No.
As I think
No.
John probably...
No.
Hang on.
There was a slight... There was a slight problem.
No.
There was one little bit at the end when John walked away we couldn't help noticing. Thanks, John.
Absolute pleasure.
Pockets full of
Oh my goodness, John.
No, I put your sponges in the trolley and I always carry 2 sponges.
Yeah, of course you do, pal. Of
So
course you
what does
do.
that mean? John's null and void?
Yeah, so Doc is suddenly not so bad.
Oh, not
Wow.
so bad, even though you can't see bridges.
Oh no, John, there was no need.
There's one thing, when Doc had finished, we did have a closer look at the river.
Oh, no.
No, come
Oh,
on.
no!
Oh, mate, what is that like?
Oh, God.
That's a Capri's? Oh, it's a tin.
At least I took my litter with me.
You got to give him that.
What does that mean? Both shafted, I guess, right?
Well, it's exactly your decision to make.
Both shafted.
Wow.
Right, Richard and Joe's trolley dash is
This
still to come after
gives
the break. See you
Catherine a very strong advantage right now. Oh, this has got interesting now, mate. Oh, okay, this is hotting up.
And welcome back to Taskmaster. We have 4 comedians and television personality Richard Osman competing not just for a couple of dirty old coins, but for the Taskmaster trophy.
Ooh.
Alex, trolleys, right?
Right, Greg, trolleys. And despite the simplicity of the task, both John and Doc failed to get all their items into the trolley, which means Catherine, the series leader, is leading this task as well.
Wow.
She completed it in 2 minutes 44. It's just Joe and Richard to see. You ready?
Yes!
Good. Here they are.
I could just walk across that bridge, but this will be quicker.
Fastest time starts now.
All right, mate. I feel like he's just gonna go. That's it. Just full in. Make sure everything you drop, though, you pick up. Oh, it's broken. It's broken. Oh, he's gonna do the same sort of tactic he did with before. Yeah. Yeah. Now what? That's it.
No wheels.
Come on, you can carry it, mate. You can carry it. Nah, mate. You don't. There's no way. What did you think was gonna happen? Oh my goodness. It's like the task where he got the mat down from the hill. He's getting the thing to put it on or in and bringing it closer. I feel like that's the sort of thing Richard likes to do.
My feet are really heavy.
That's it, mate. Get it in. Get it in.
How'd I do?
Is it all in the trolley?
Yeah.
Come on, that counts. That counts.
I'm glad I blew the thing up.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking as an overly tall gentleman, we're often expected to be gentle and kind. So it's so nice to see one of us really letting loose, man.
Smashes a
You know
trolley.
what? It wasn't one of the kind of modern trolleys, though. It was heavy.
It was amazing when you were actually there, because he got quite a lot of attention. People saying, "There's Richard Osman."
Let's talk about Joe.
Yeah, well, Speedy. I mean, there's the most action we've seen him partake in.
Yeah, rivers don't worry me.
Good man.
What worries you, Joe?
Horses and darkness.
I think this must be Joe's most exciting performance so far, isn't it?
Well, he has been. I mean, it's very tight. So Richard took 1 minute 59.
Wow.
59.
Nicely done. Well done, Richard.
I mean, that's including 10 seconds of rolling trousers up, which is interesting because Joe took 1 minute 52.
Oh! So Joe's won a task. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable.
Can you let me know what the scores are, please, Alex?
OK, it's exciting. There's 5 people competing, but 1 in the lead. Mr. Richard Osman is in first place.
Well done, mate. Very well done.
Give us another task then, Alex.
Right, OK, this one is a team task.
Interesting. Imagine if Richard makes a comeback and catches Catherine. I'm so. This could go any way.
Potatoes.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Someone said in the comments there's a potato theme, and this confirms it. There is a potato theme.
Make the best stop motion film starring this potato.
You
Okay.
have 1 hour. Your time starts now.
Should we change the potato to have like a face? Or should we use the potato to make like different little guys to be in the film?
Well, I mean, the options are endless, but I don't know anything about animation.
Do you have much experience of the stop motion film industry?
No, that's where you take 2 pictures
Yeah.
and then
That's stop motion.
that's the film.
Yeah, just the 2.
2 pictures.
We're not going to need an hour for this.
We're looking for about 800 pictures.
Right.
That'll make
800?
Yeah,
That'll
and then you
make your
just
mind.
loop them all together.
In an hour?
Animation's really hard.
It is, isn't it?
So I think a pun title of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a scary
Okay, so
film.
what's big for Hateful Potato?
Night of the Living Spod.
Mash in the Attic?
And we just have a mouth that we can stick on.
Yeah!
Loads of different
Yeah.
mouths.
No, it just goes like that, doesn't it?
Okay, so we're just going to keep it
So should we give
moving.
it eyes or something?
Yeah.
That looks clearly like a potato masher, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a potato masher. I see.
But it's like
these.
an evil one.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay,
That's
so
why it's
is this
running
going to turn into just a horror film with the potato getting crushed?
Now moving back where you were. Anakin. Anakin. It's a lot easier than I imagined.
But still, it's a lot of photos you need to take.
Yeah, leave it at that.
First, the potato is happy, and then he needs to be a bit confused, like, and then he needs to be like, wah!
Done.
And then the crusher comes in.
Relax.
That's a wrap, guys.
Oh, we still
Okay.
need a title.
I'm excited to see how these turn out.
I mean, you're not going to get better than Mash in the Attic. Sure. Let's just clear up incredibly
Great name that was.
Stop motion is, Alex.
Stop motion is things like Morph, Wallace and Gromit, a lot of Poirot. You know, it's that genre.
Let's have a look at this nonsense.
Do you want to start with the boy and his dad, Richard and Richard's son?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Here they are.
They're so funny that it makes sense. I'm so confused. Oh no. And then it's gonna cut to Alex's face just in horror. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. That was absolutely phenomenal. That is one of the best things I've seen in my life.
If I'm not mistaken, a mutant potato who was living underground sensed that a human was harming one of his kind, approached the house, successfully managed to wrestle the potato peeler out of the human's hand, murdered him, and then, in a chilling climax, we see the children of the mutant potato coming out to exact their revenge on all of mankind.
Yes.
It's pretty much exactly that. Other than, I don't know if the intentions were quite so awful. I think what happened was the potato was trying to make friends with us. But the first human it saw was Alex, who was killing a potato. And so Alex, unfortunately, essentially triggered the end of the world.
I see.
You're very, very good to work with.
We told him when he opened the door to look left and right, and he did up. Of his own accord.
Threw that in for
Absolutely
free.
threw it in.
You're a clever little godson, aren't you? I'll give him a little tickle.
Oh, here we go.
Joe, Doc and Catherine stop motion film to see. Worth returning for, probably. See you after the break.
Well, of course we're going to be here. It's just... that was really something, that first film. I love that.
Hello and welcome back to the Taskmaster series finale with a canal map and a poster of Jockey Wilson awaiting the winner. Emotions are running pretty high. What were we doing, Alex?
Well, Greg dear, before the break, we were enjoying some stop-motion animation. Richard and John's 28 Days Tater went down. It genuinely went down pretty well.
It did. Better than we thought when we wrote this. Way better.
We are yet to see Joe, Catherine and Doc's short film. Here it is.
Spectator.
That's number 4. La 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 la. Walking down the corridor. Stay them skirting. Silly.
Ah, Mr. Spud.
You're a knob, mate.
As always, you're in the right place at the right time, Mr. Spud.
Huh?
I know you don't require one of these martinis I have here.
Yeah, if you like.
Because you are already smashed!
Oh, Lord.
I love his commentary.
That's a pun, wasn't it?
Yes, it's a pun.
Oh, piss off.
Never mind. Ugh, I got him.
Pretty sweet Bond parody up until the point that James Bond, the potato, said, "Nah, you're a knob, mate."
That was all improvised.
I'm so shocked by the ending.
What? What?
A little fact, they did take pretty much exactly 800 pictures. John and Richard took 1,463 pictures. That was so it was a much longer work.
That one was so jerky, though. Like, the movement of our potato is crazy smooth.
It was. It did go down that hallway very well.
Tiny hand and one massive hand constantly appearing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, man, that potato movement was crazy smooth.
What a quote.
I think that might have won you it.
Well, hang on a minute. You know, I just want to see good cinema, so for me it's not about slagging off other people's work. I did wonder about the narrative of the potato who, for no reason, gets trod on by a high heel at the end.
What was that about?
But, I mean, James Bond films are often characterised by a preposterous ending, aren't they?
No, yeah, that's not. That just didn't make any sense. There was no narrative arc whatsoever.
A feminist arc. I will be the first female potato James Bond.
Yeah.
And the feminist arc is, of course, what Noah's wife. That's what she.
Bond should die with all the sexual harassment he does.
I don't disagree with that, but it's just not in the spirit of the film.
I thought that both of the films were superb, but I think that 28 Days Tater had the edge.
Yes.
3 points for all the team members in that group, 2 points for all the team members in the Bond group. Done.
Okay, fair enough. They were both very good. I just preferred the 28 Days Tater myself.
Entire series, make it a good one.
I will. I really will.
Yeah.
We're going to take it to the bridge.
Dum, 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 dum. Guys, I am loving this so much. I'm sad that it's the season finale, though.
Hey. Nice.
Hello there.
Hi, John.
It's going to be in this task
This is
that the
lovely.
title's going to come up.
I hope I don't have to make anything. I'm rubbish at making things.
Make a bridge over the river using
Yes.
only items on this table.
Who's going to say it, though?
Self-supporting bridge wins.
I think Doc's going to say it. I think Doc's
bridge
going to
alone
say,
must support the
let's stream
potato.
thin
Now, the
arches.
bridge alone must support the pony.
Does it definitely say pony?
No, potato. I think it would be pony, wouldn't you?
You must not touch the Taskmaster's house.
You
Okay.
have 20 minutes. Your time starts now. That's not a whole lot of time.
All I can use is what's on this table, right?
Anything
Yeah.
on this table, Doc?
To support a potato.
That's real water. That's quite cool, isn't it?
Support a potato. It's quite weighty.
This is going to be interesting.
That is the laziest bit of reading I've seen all series. You got to the PO and thought, get pony, right?
Well, most people would have guessed pony.
Don't have to guess. It's
I'll tell you what I would
You've
do.
got sort of inbuilt broken predictive text.
I have to admit, I jumped ahead.
Let's start with the hipsters.
OK, Catherine, John and Doc.
I think I would use the straws to my advantage.
Debajo de la mesa.
Yes, I do.
Good.
Okay, self-supporting bridge over the river. Don't touch the house. Potato.
I think the straws are going to be key.
Take to support a potato. That age-old question.
That's quite a light potato, he says now.
Yes,
I
nice
the
idea.
strongest shape is a triangle.
What's the strongest shape?
A
It's
triangle.
an arch, isn't it?
Strong.
What does this do? Pointless feature.
I don't know whether that was it. Because he said an arch is strong. I don't know
Much weightier than
whether he
the
actually
first
says
game
that
we played
quote.
for.
I think I might chew these to make them sticky. It's gross, isn't it? I don't like chewing gum. I don't like it when it comes out.
You can use that as your glue, I guess.
Interested to see who goes for the chewing gums.
Oh, very minty. Too minty.
Yeah, that's it, Doc, mate. Get them in there.
My eyes are watering.
Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Okay, just speed it up maybe.
Okay.
I don't think people know that I'm this.
Okay,
smart,
so
you know?
you're using these triangles for the, like, basis of the bridge, I'm guessing?
Ooh, I don't like touching it, even though it's my mouth. Such a idea.
Oh, so you're using the ponies to support?
Lovely.
Oh, brilliant, mate.
Now, how do we make that bigger?
Okay. Catherine, if she can pull this off...
So precarious. Some interbreeding going on.
That's it. Get them in there. Yeah, it's supported.
Oh, God. I just
The thing with Catherine's is how do you keep it like? Yeah, exactly. It's a great idea.
I'll measure it from the distance from the grass first of all.
I'm persevering with this.
This is interesting. Nice idea, John, mate. Very nice idea.
Yeah, I'm happy with that, John.
I couldn't have done better than that.
No. Thank you, Catherine.
Thanks.
Great triangles.
See you later.
I thought the triangles that she made were so good they were going to lead to
In
something,
all
but
great engineering meetings around the
sadly
world,
not.
if the task is bridge, the first building material that the engineers suggest, rubber.
Well, I don't know if you know about this, but I have an education in urban and city planning.
Oh.
And I learned about triangles.
You've got bad A-levels too, right?
Yeah.
Me too.
And
You know
I
when
just
you lost
feel
that
like
task, Catherine? You lost it in that moment where you said, people aren't ready for how smart I really am.
Yeah. Karma hit you.
well, I just didn't have enough triangles.
It looked great.
It looked amazing.
Because
It really did.
I thought it was going to hold
It
you.
did look lovely. Let's have a look at the bridge.
No, you know what I mean.
the materials were not there unless you want to use defenseless mammals.
Yeah.
But give me a lot of straws and I will blow your mind with triangles.
I'm very frustrated to have asked if you knew what Debaco della Mesa means.
Have you worked it out now?
Yeah, not followed through on that.
What does it mean, John?
I think it means under the table.
Yeah, and you also pressed a button. And
I
then,
did press a button and
do you wanna
say,
see
what
what
a pointless button.
Yeah, do you want to see what the button does, John?
No, not now. I would have at the time.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See what the button does.
What?
What does this do?
Look under the table.
Pointless feature.
How many minutes?
You've got 3 minutes 15.
There's no reason why I'm disrespecting animals by doing this.
Do you know what that means? Debajo de la Mesa?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Oh no!
You've given me
Oh, what a plot twist!
great.
I'm happy with that. All right, tied up.
Oh my goodness, it was everywhere as well. Oh.
You know my eyesight is affected around bridges. You can't...
What a plot twist that
It's
is.
just we thought, you know, straws and rubber bands are useless, so we thought we'd put some wood.
What was written on the task, though? Because I think, didn't the task say you can only use what's on the table?
It did say what's on the table.
It's attached to
We
the
predicted
table, isn't
the
it?
question,
Those
this.
bits underneath.
Yeah.
Also, we did get in touch with Susie Dent.
And we know from a previous episode in the series how much you respect her opinion.
Yeah. On means to make physical contact, to be in physical contact with. according to
Okay.
her. That's the first meaning of on.
Joe's been very quiet.
That's because I absolutely nailed it.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
The only skill I had coming into this was that I can speak a bit of Spanish. And I translated it in my head and thought, no, it's just a boat called Under the Table.
Oh, that is
I mean, you
amazing.
were so close to looking under the table. Also, you're very nearly under the table anyway. I mean, you still
He
did quite a high bridge.
translated
We can see
it
your
anyway.
bridge. I've done it in metric, or the other one in fruit pastels. Would you like?
In kilometres.
That meant his ended up as 11.4 FPs, fruit pastels, and they are the same in centimetres. Whereas Doctor was exactly 10 FPs.
Yeah.
So, John, you are in the lead. Catherine's was 1 millimetre, the width of a rubber band.
Right, we're going to leave Joe and Richard's bridge building until after the break. Join us then for the final part of the show, where there'll be one last live task, plus the crowning of our overall series winner. Exciting, isn't it?
Very.
See you then.
Very. I don't know. It's still too close for me to call. I feel like there's going to be a twist, though. I don't know whether Catherine's going to take it.
The final episode of this series of Taskmaster. Miley and class has signed a bit of paper, and these guys can't wait to win it. And who is going to go home tonight as series champion? We'll find out soon. But first, back to business. Alex?
Yes, Craig. Well, we've been watching people build a bridge for a potato, and for once, John Richardson is tallest with a height of 11.4 centimetres. But we haven't seen Joe or Richard yet, and we haven't found out if either of them have used any of the equipment we hid around the room. Let's find out.
OK, this is engineering then, isn't it?
Joe is good at DIY. I know this much.
We didn't do engineering at my school.
What did you do?
We did a lot of woodwork.
Would you like some wood?
Yeah. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do.
So some clever people.
I just now you just can't unsee that. Look under the table right behind it.
Right, we're off. OK, now we're building some structures. Yeah, these are the future. Really confident.
I feel like Joe is going to do a really good job on this.
I can move the canal boat, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's so slow. Look how slow it is. This is going to take me forever.
Do the noise again.
OK, there's a floor.
Triangle's the strongest.
Lost confidence again. Really, I'm so...
Come on, mate.
Really
please work this
I can't
out.
help thinking there's a clever way of doing this. This is really difficult if you're quite thick, which, with respect, I am.
Oh no! Come on!
I don't know how engineers do it. This is almost impossible. How'd you do that arch? Oh, I'm excited. There's something in this. There's strength there now. There's strength there. How do we use that?
He's going to say it. There's strength in arches. It's him.
There's strength in arches.
There you go. There you go.
Strength in arches. There's strength in arches.
Okay.
Am I missing anything here on this table that can be taken up or taken off?
Come on. That's it. I really hope this works for you, pal. I really hope it does. Not bad. Come on, please hold. Please hold. Brilliant! I don't know how high that was.
I'm probably looking forward to seeing how people have done this.
Richard should.
Good luck, everybody.
If he misses the sign,
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, it was there. Guys, I've been so impressed with Joe today.
The master of logic normally. There's got to be a clever way around this. Just chuck it all in the river, right?
If there's one thing we all know about spaghetti, it's that it's stronger wet.
I mean, Richard did end up with an all-right bridge. We can see it. It's symmetrical.
Yeah,
it's quite satisfying. It's 8 centimetres high.
Yeah, that's all good. But I mean, let's talk about the strength in arches. I mean, I think you're destined to release a fragrance called that. Yeah. Just whisper strength in arches down that camera for me. Strength in arches.
Oh, yeah.
Really beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was subtle, patient, beautiful. How tall was it, though?
Well, Richard's was 8 centimetres, Doc's 10, John's 11.
Oh, don't let mine be.
Joe's was 9.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, unbelievable.
I just think your face, though, when you said that, I would have adopted you.
Yeah.
Oh, we all wanted to hold you then.
It was like being one of those kids at school that, like, you know, did exams and all that.
Alex, can you tell me the score update?
Well, Catherine came last in that one. Catherine came last by a long way. Then it was Richard, Joe, then Doc, and John won that task.
Congratulations.
This evens it out again. I don't know who is
Catherine, the
ahead.
series leader, has slipped back into second last place. Richard, however, is in first place in this episode so far.
We're still going to find out.
When he says the series leader, is he updating it? Or is that just the series leader from last time?
But to get those results, we need one more tussle. Will you all please make your way to the stage one
For the
last
live
time
task.
for the final task of the series?
Here it is, guys. Here it is. I'm excited for this one.
This already looks special. Richard, at last it's your turn. Will you read out tonight's final task?
Hello, Richard.
Hello, Alex. All right, dude. It's the first time I've ever got to... Put on a pair of food handling gloves, eat a whole banana, correctly put on a tie, and clap as many times as possible. All tasks must be completed within 100 seconds. Most claps wins.
I sense an objection coming from Catherine.
What the?
Thank you. Great reading.
No, I didn't listen to the last bit because this is an example of the type of top-down misogyny that keeps people like me losing.
I don't know how to react to that.
Do you not know how to put a tie on? Is that...
No! Let's all put on a tampon and then
She has got a point.
I'll put your tie on if you eat my banana. I'm married, though, so that's where it ends.
That's a court case that I'm prepared to witness.
Yep. What a
Catherine
statement.
might have a point. I'm just thinking if there's something...
Hold on, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to read all the words here. I'm going to move one comma, and we'll see if we can sort this out.
Let's go.
OK. Put on a pair of food handling gloves, eat a whole banana correctly, put on a tie, and clap as many times as possible.
Done. Surely.
I feel now that I've ruined the task.
No. Not at all.
Now we see the trouble that coin has got us into, don't we?
OK, good luck. You've got 100 seconds. Your time starts.
Come on, here we go. Get 'em on, mate, get 'em on. Oh, guys, I hate bananas so much.
One glove on.
Even as much as I hate mayonnaise. I'd hate to do this. Oh, Doc, come on, mate. That's it, Catherine. Oi, Richard, getting it in there.
That's a tie there, Catherine. Doesn't matter what
Remember, you've only got to put the tie on.
No one has clapped yet. No one started clapping.
There you go, not bad, Catherine. Not bad. That's it, get it in there, mate. That is it.
Are they on? Are these on?
No, I wouldn't say they're on. That's it, a lot of claps. Even though he was slower, Doc is literally like...
10 seconds left! 10 seconds, come on! Come on, guys!
This is exciting. I don't know. I have no idea who won that. Absolutely none.
An incredible performance all round. Let's bring them down and work out how that's affected the final scores, Alex.
Whoa. Guys, this is intense.
A nail-biting conclusion. Alex, who clapped the least?
Oh, great question. I mean, despite clapping nearly twice every second, with 192 claps, John Richardson clapped the least.
Ooh.
Surprising.
I just didn't think you'd count the claps.
We
we've all
literally had
got
5
better shit
people
to
with
do.
clickers, one focusing on each of you.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really? Well, I stopped at one point to do my tie up properly, because I know not everyone wears a tie, but I think it's important that those who do it with some...
You didn't have to wear it correctly, you just had to eat the banana correctly. And I'm afraid that means that the hero of this episode, so nearly winning his first episode, was disqualified because he didn't eat his banana correctly. In fact, he didn't eat his banana.
He is allergic to bananas, though.
No, we're sort of doing it for that large body of people who believe that people with food allergies just making it up.
Oh, wow. I thought I saw him eat it, though.
Which I count myself a proud member.
All right, I'll eat a banana. You check my stool tomorrow.
Oh. Who was it who just stuffed it in their mouth then? Was that John? I swear that was John.
He didn't clap the most. He didn't clap the most anyway. But,
All right, well...
he clapped the second most. So it was John with 192. And then it was Catherine Ryan with 221.
Nice.
Joe Wilkinson, 234. Doc Brown clapped 237 times, which means Richard Osman, 249 claps.
Whoa.
Nice. Well done, Richard. Well done.
Let's find out who's going home with the canal map.
The winner is obviously Mr. Richard Osman.
Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. But now...
Please, Richard, go and enjoy your prizes.
Thank you.
But now, who has won the series?
Before we find out the series winner, what have we learned today? Well, folks, what we've learned is, no matter what you've done, how long you've lived, or who you know, sometimes you You just can't see bridges. Let's hear it once more for tonight's winner, Mr. Richard Osman.
That's it, Richard, mate. Enjoy that Jockey Wilson. Signed. Yep. Mr. Hutt. What a name.
I'm afraid we're not done here yet. There's one incredibly important thing left to do. Alex has been adding up everyone's points throughout the series, and so finally the time has come to reveal who is the overall winner and to present them with this beautiful Taskmaster trophy. Alex, over to you, please.
The winner of Taskmaster Series 2 was... Catherine Ryan!
Yes! Oh, brilliantly done, Catherine. Excellent, absolutely excellent. She works hard. That's it, beautiful.
Well done again to Catherine. See you next series. Thank you, folks, and good night.
And guys, this is it. That is season 2. And it looks like it's just them sitting there, holding the trophy. Right. So guys, what did we make of this? Well done to Catherine for winning the series. Well done to Richard for winning the episode. First, let's go through the episode. So, the tasks that we had in this one, we had the one where we had to get the stuff across. Everyone had their different methods for this, but I think the ones who literally just went straight across as quick as they can, they're the ones who deserved it. Richard, I thought was just going to pick up the trolley and run around with it. I was a bit surprised when he didn't, but he gave it a good throw. What a moment that was. And then moving into the next task where they had to make the short movie. That 28 Days Tater was incredible. The bit where you just see Alex's face of shock. Then you see him on the floor with the shaver in his back. Unbelievable. And then, oh, the building the canal. Do you know what? I was really impressed with Joe today. And I'll tell you what, I feel bad for him because, like, he made such a cool model. His film was good as well. His commentary was great. And the last task, he has a banana allergy. But, oh, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then we get to the final life task. Yeah, unbelievably done. Well done, Richard, and well done, Catherine. So that means now in the final, this Champions of Champions, so far we have Josh Widdicombe and Catherine Ryan. I've heard they do it after season 5, which will make sense as it's 5 people again. I'm excited for this, guys, and I cannot wait to get into season 3. I have no idea who the new contestants are, so if you guys are looking forward to season 3, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. Peace.